Captain Brody Torrance is a commercial airline pilot about to take off on what he suspects to be a normal New Year's flight. It is far from it, however, when a bad storm causes the plane to crash on a dangerous and lawless island outside the Philippines. Now Brody, with the unlikely help of a convicted murderer, must fight their way across the island to save the passengers. This is Plane. Yep, just Plane. Plane is the latest film in the subgenre I like to call dad cinema, and in the subgenre of Gerard Butler movies that never do too hot at the box office. And with a title as literally plain as this one, I can definitely see why. Seriously, was there not a better name than Plane? De Plane, De Plane. Like literally any other name would have done this film justice, because to my surprise, Plane is far from a plain movie. I was really surprised by how into the film I actually was. Playing our film's pilot is Gerard Butler in one of his admittedly interchangeable lead action hero roles. But I have to be fair though, he does a great job with this character type, especially in this film. The character he plays is far from in his element, but also far from incapable too. He has military training and knows how to handle himself in a fight. It's a good John McClane-esque character. In fact, this whole movie is a lot like Die Hard in a way. Not Die Hard in story or setting or iconicness, but Die Hard in simplicity. This is, at face value, a pretty simple movie. A plane crashes on a dangerous island, the residents of the island kidnap the passengers, and the pilot has to save the day. I imagine that's what the pitch was for the film. It's simple, but effective, and I liked that. Playing opposite of Gerard Butler is Mike Colter, who plays the film's convicted murderer, who just so happened to have been on the same flight. What luck is that? He's a character that's ready to fight and ready to kill, and it made for a good contrast against Gerard Butler's character. I kinda wish the film was from his perspective, because there is one scene, or well, lack of scene, I suppose, that I really wish we saw. Mike Colter's character goes out, does his own things, and comes back with supplies, and I kind of wish we saw that scene, because I was really into his character. And speaking of getting more Mike Colter, Marvel, could we get Luke Cage back? We got Daredevil back. I think it's time we get Luke Cage back too. As for other negatives, I do think the film takes a little bit to, no pun intended, get off the ground. It felt like there was a portion of the movie that just had the passengers of the plane sitting around the plane doing nothing, and I just didn't find the passenger characters entertaining enough for those scenes. I would have liked more of the pilot or the convict. And also, this movie has a really good plane crash scene. That was really intense and well done. But I was really surprised with this film. It's simple and knows what it wants to be, and it does it well. And frankly, I don't believe the name Plane does the film justice. I was watching the movie thinking about what would have been a better name for this movie, and then it hit me right at the end of the movie. Layover. Why wasn't this movie called Layover? That would have been such a better title. I can't wait for this film to hit physical media and join the ranks of films that change their name for it. You got Live, Plane, Repeat, Harley Quinn and the Birds of Plane, X-Men Dark Planix. Why are titles so hard, Hollywood? Either way, I still recommend you check this film out. Just don't watch it on a plane. That sounds bad. Thank you all so much for watching this review, and I am so sorry that this review is as late as it is. January was just a crap month for me. I felt sick almost the entire month. Some days I would get a little bit better, but then the next day I would just nosedive back to hell. It was not fun. But hopefully that's all behind me now, and reviews start coming out more frequently again. I should have a review up for Knock at the Cabin soon after this review is posted. But either way, if you enjoyed this video, please consider hitting that like button, and if you want to see more, hit that subscribe button and ring that bell to be notified when my next review drops. Until next time, I'm Quentin Dunaway, hoping you will keep it cinematic.